Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new. Today we have a pretty juicy one, okay? We have a couple things that I want to address, a couple things that I want to talk about. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering where I have been. Alas, I'm back. And not under the best circumstances, but I do want to kind of just chat with you guys and be like 100% honest, address a couple things that I feel like are a little bit misconstrued on the internet, okay, might I add. This is not me like clapping back or anything. This is just me kind of telling you guys like this is the truth, okay? And it's all I got. It's all I got. I just wanted to clear up a couple things. I wanted to kind of give you guys a life update, how I've been, what I've been up to, what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Without further ado, be sure to grab a snack because this is a long one. It's a long one. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next clip. I'm gonna go ahead and just put my hair back, but I have a couple things that I want to talk to you guys about today. No, that is not cute. Let's use, I don't have any headbands, interesting enough. Let's just use a hair clip. I'm gonna run through my everyday routine. I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Blur. I actually really love this for the T-zone of my face because I feel like it really just makes your skin look super smooth. And I've noticed my pores are a little bit larger, so it's nice to just minimize them any way that I can. Oh, I'm so rusty. I'm so rusty. You guys, for my base, I'm going to use the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. I find this to be a little bit lighter on days where I don't want my makeup to feel like super heavy, but for the It Cosmetics CC Cream, if I have a blemish or something, or if I just want my makeup to stay in place, guys, I'm so rusty at this, okay, I'm like stuttering, but if I want my makeup to stay in place, then I will use the It Cosmetics CC Cream. Don't get me wrong, okay, it does stay in place with the Chantecaille as well, but this is just lighter. It doesn't really fade throughout the day, but I find that my makeup just doesn't look as full coverage as I like. So for that, I would use the It Cosmetics. Mine is in the shade Wheat and literally one of my favorite products ever. I'm just gonna blend it in with the Hourglass brush. I usually use my It Cosmetics brush, but as you can see behind there, I washed a couple brushes. I didn't anticipate filming today. I just kind of turned on the camera and I just missed you guys so much and I just feel like it's been so long. This just looks so nice. It looks like one with my skin. This literally just feels like second skin. This is an incredible product. Like I absolutely love it. Next, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass and Dior concealer. I actually love the Dior. I purchased another one. I'm in the shade 3N and then in the Hourglass, I'm in the shade Sienna. So I do mix the two and I really love the combination. I wanted to talk about a couple things. First of all, I was planning on coming back during winter time and I wanted to be ready for Vlogmas and everything. I was actually super excited and I was planning this in September, which was around my birthday, but my grandfather ended up being really sick during that time, and so my priority was just not vlogging or anything. That was really difficult. He did end up passing. I did lose my grandfather, which was, it's actually so crazy. Like I don't think I fully have accepted it. I know that it happened. The funeral happened in late November and it was just so shocking to the whole family because in my immediate family, that's the first person that we've lost on my mom's side, and my dad's side I did lose my grandmother, and that was also really heartbreaking. That happened a couple years ago. I still never got over that. I still think about her all the time. But I think like losing my grandfather was just so, it was just, I don't want to say traumatic, but it was definitely life altering because it changed our views for a lot of things. And I'm so glad that my cousins came this year to visit and were able to see him and get photos with him and everything. And I think, you know, it just made me realize how important family is and how much I just want to spend time with them and be with them. And I, for the longest time, was always doing my own thing. And you kind of think, okay, no, they're family, you know, I'll see them another time. But I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with the Beauty Blender. I typically use this kind of sponge, but I don't know, this hasn't really been blending out the way that I like. I think perhaps I need new ones. That was definitely different, and I don't think that my aunts really experienced loss like that, and so that was also really hard for them, and seeing that firsthand was really difficult. But I think we've accepted it, and I think that we're all just trying to be there for each other, and it's still very fresh. I think for a week straight I was just crying and crying and crying myself to sleep. It was unlike anything that I've ever experienced, okay? Like when my grandmother passed, I was also crying a lot, but not to this extent. Like this was just on another level. So obviously Vlogmas was not going to happen with all of that going on. That was like the big major thing that happened, and he had been sick pretty much all year, and so it was kind of something that I was going back and forth with. I would always take photos with him when I would go visit my grandmother's home, and I think that I kind of just like saw it coming, and so I kind of took the year to really take that into account. And I know I have a couple of vlogs from earlier in the year, and I had some people comment like I didn't seem like myself, or they just felt like I wasn't giving it 100%. And to that, I completely agree. I wasn't, because it was just something that I couldn't really fake unless I just wasn't like talking in the vlog. I feel like that would have made it 1,000 times easier. Dating also was not in the cards. I did go on a couple dates. I dated a few people here and there, but nothing of substance. I feel like I just became in a state where instead of feeling protected by men, I just felt annoyed by them all the time. And that was kind of with everyone this year. Like, there was no one that I really felt like understood me or someone that I could confide in. And that was also really difficult, because in those times, you just want a partner. You just want someone that you can talk to, someone that's going to be there for you and support and comfort you. And I just didn't have that. And so I felt like in the moment, I was kind of just dating just to find someone to fill that space. But then I realized that my family and my brothers were there for me. I essentially didn't really need that because I had my family, and I'm really lucky to be in that position. I feel like a lot of people are not. So I was able to take a healthy route out of the dating scene and do that. I do think that naturally you kind of wonder, what ifs will kill you at the end of the day. That was the major life altering event for me. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I want to show you guys my Patrick's haul. Look at how insane. Okay, I actually scooped out the product, and then I ended up just like pressing it back in because it was kind of just all around the edges, and I hit pan on both of them, so I'm so happy. This is like exactly what I love seeing when I go into my makeup, and when I'm doing my makeup, I just love knowing that I love the products that I choose, and I just pick them up time and time again, and it's just such a rewarding feeling. Like, I feel like I sound so dumb, but don't get me wrong, I love trying new products. This was a new product that I tried, and I'm just obsessed with the shade and the formula and everything. I still have Rare Beauty's Worth, which is one of my favorite cream blushes, which I think I'll actually just apply on top of this. It's a little bit brighter, I feel like, but I still really love the shade and the payoff that it gives. I would typically use my Makeup by Mario blush brush, but that one is still a little damp, so I do not want to mess up my makeup right now. Okay, aside from that, the dates that I did go on, I'm gonna give a round of applause to the trolls because you guys really ate with that one, okay? With your Reddit thread. Okay, I got that sent to me a couple times, not just once, okay? A couple times, which I was kind of like, hey, like that's not true, that's not true, that's not true. But I can't do that to every guy that decides to message me a thread or a gossip thread, whatever it is. And you know what? If you guys weren't talking about me, I just wouldn't be as popular. So thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. Like, I don't know. I'm like, please, like, give me some grace. I want to address a couple things. I know someone's going to say, don't address the haters. Okay, don't address them. But I don't consider it hating. I just think it's like miscommunication, or you guys just can ask me things. You guys should start saying allegedly, because a lot of the things are not true. And I would tell you verbatim. Like, if you just asked me, I would tell you straight up. Like, there's nothing, I feel like there's nothing that I really thought was a secret or anything. Let's just start off with this gelato date, okay? I went to, is it called Bacio de Latte? It's a gelato spot, very popular, couple locations in LA. During this time, I actually was not too interested in dating, so I was going out for drinks for dates, and I was going out for gelato, and so I really didn't like how much the date was. I wasn't really putting an effort to get ready anyway, so I kind of was like, okay, yeah, that's fair. I ended up going on this date with this guy. I'm trying to decide if I should set my under eyes. Okay, I'm just gonna set it with this. Sorry guys, 1 minute. I went on this date with this guy. It was incredible. He also lived in New York at one time, and he had just moved to LA, and we had quite a bit in common, which I was kind of a little surprised. I was like, whoa, like I didn't know that. And I had seen this person on Hinge a couple times. I saw him on Coffee Meets Bagel as well. And I think we also matched when I was in New York, and then we matched when I was here. So I was like, hey, let's just give it a shot, whatever. I didn't say that verbatim to him, but it kind of came up like, okay, yeah, we should finally meet, something along those lines. So anyway, we meet up, we go out for gelato at this time. Like I said, I really didn't care. So it wasn't like a proper dinner or anything, which is fine. My issue with that is the date ended up lasting like 4 hours because we enjoyed each other's company so much. And the topic came up where I mentioned how my family's kind of all over the place, right? But that kind of shaped me into who I am. Like everyone's past shapes them into who they are present day. And everyone knows, like, I dated an older man. I feel like so stupid. I mentioned briefly, like, yeah, I was living with someone in Malibu, yada yada yada. Like this was my life. Like, what, I can't change anything about that. So he goes, whatever, that's fine. Like everyone's past like shapes them into who they are, whatever. Mind you, I'm actually dating to like marry these days. Shocker, shocker. I know. It's just what I want. I want a life with a loving partner. I want kids. And I used to think, I do not want kids. Okay. I lied. I'm sorry, I lied. At the time I didn't, but everyone's entitled to change their mind. Okay, so the date goes on. He mentions that. And I don't feel the need to mention that, like, yes, I've dated older men. Because if you're asking me face to face, what am I looking for in a relationship? And I'm telling you, if I said, hey, if I said, like, hey, I'm looking for someone to give me designer items, designer shoes, whatever, for birthdays, all this stuff, like, I would have said that. I have no issue saying that. I have no issue voicing what I want. I've always been very vocal about the things that I want, the things that I don't want in a relationship. Like, if I feel so comfortable telling you part of my past, because like I had to bring it up. Like, I had to bring up my past and whatever. It's just topic of conversation. Whatever, it comes up in conversation. I was honest about everything. Did I leave out some facts? Yeah, sure. I didn't feel like it was necessary. I don't have to tell you that I dated a 55-year-old man when I was like 23, 24. Because how is that relevant to a relationship that I'm trying to build present day? It's like if you judge someone based off of everything that they've done in the past, then like, crucify me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offenses. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sue me. The date was great. It went well. We were like literally just sitting. So there's like a sushi spot that's close to me. They have like this outdoor kind of like seating that they built out, or I think it's the hamburger spot. But we were literally just sitting there in the corner. Like, we were just talking and enjoying each other's company. It was funny, like we were laughing, whatever. Finally, it became like 11 p.m. And we're like, hey, maybe I should go home. Like, we have things to do tomorrow. So he drops me off at home. All is great, whatever. Next day, great. And then he kept saying like, yeah, like we should meet up to like watch a scary movie, whatever, like on a Friday. So this date was on a Wednesday. Mind you, okay, I went to a funeral on Friday. Okay, so this was my foster mom's cousin, and it was super, super emotional, like really difficult for the whole family. He and I agreed to meet up Friday night, and I thought, okay, that's perfect. Like, I'm gonna go see the family and everything. I didn't end up going to the service at the cemetery because that was just too much for me. So Friday comes around, whatever. He's like, hey, a couple of my law friends are like in town, so I'm going to just hang out with them. No explanation, no nothing. Mind you, we'd been talking about this for quite some time. He's like, and I also kind of felt a little bit uncomfortable because he brought up the fact like, oh yeah, let's hang out at your place Friday night, and like watch movies, and we can order like takeout, whatever. I thought, okay, I don't really want to hang out at my place for a second date, but okay, whatever. Also, can I just tell you guys, I found this piece of art in my drawer. Okay, I thought I lost it. I thought I did not have this anymore, but I found this ancient masterpiece, and I'm going to use it today because, oh, that's a little bit too orange. I need to show you guys, actually, if you guys can't tell, I absolutely love Carly, obviously. So the shade Chai is completely used up. I feel like Chai is very similar. Yeah, it's very similar to this shade in the BH Cosmetics palette, so I'm going to use this for my transition. So that's what he suggested, and I just went along with it, whatever. I thought, okay, whatever, that's fine. Like, no harm, no foul. He's a great guy. He never stopped being a great guy, okay? This is not his... I'm not blaming him for anything. I'm not saying like, hey, this is his fault, or, he... Actually, a little bit. Let me explain. So, time goes on, whatever. I'm in Atlanta to go to the game, and I said something along the lines of like, what happened here, because I never heard from him after, and he was texting me like clockwork. Like, he was the most conversational texter that I have ever come across. Just like, well, actually, maybe not ever. I feel like there are other people, but because I was interested in him as well, I kind of was entertaining like the whole idea, of course. Yeah, I need to brush this off, because at this point this is just becoming a story time. So then he messages me this whole paragraph. I have it somewhere, but I'm just gonna give you guys a brief summary. He said, hey, I was trying to look for your socials, and I guess he ended up Googling me or something, and then these pages came up, and of course one thing led to another. So he's seeing all of these things that are being said about me. Granted, I do wish that he would have talked to me about it and said, hey, like, what's going on? Like, what is this? But he didn't, which is fine, because if you see something like that, you're kind of just like, okay, well, I'm out of this. Like, you already have your opinions on this person, but I don't know. Like, me personally, I wish he would have just came to me and just asked me what the context was for this and all these things. And perhaps he didn't like the fact that I made videos talking about like past relationships and whatnot. And obviously I don't typically do that a lot these days. I try to keep it a little bit more private, which I feel like I have been. And I'm not really like, this is like I said, this just happened. So like I can tell you guys, honestly, I do not think I'm a multitasker, because I just want to get my makeup over with and finish telling you guys a story. He messages me, and yeah, so he says like, I feel like you want gifts and you want this and that, and you have high expectations, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know that that's the kind of relationship I'm looking for. When, mind you, when we were chatting, he said, what kind of relationship are you looking for? Had that changed, I would have told you. Like, oh my gosh, that just really bothered me, that he just started assuming all kinds of things. But what are you to think if you see a girl that you're dating online and she's saying all these things? And I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there are screenshots, whatever. Like, I don't know what's out there exact, like all in all. But there is something else that I'm going to talk about. That kind of made me really sad, because I was just like, wow, I wish that he would have just, asked me about it, or like talked to me about it, and didn't take other people's word for it. But whatever, that's fine. Like, someone who does that is just like not meant for me. And if you're just going to believe what the public says, it's essentially no different than, I'm not saying this to make it sound like, oh, I think I'm all that, or oh, I think that I'm a celebrity or whatever, but it's really no different than gossip online. Like, that's just what it is. So I just wish that he would have talked to me about it and would have asked me a couple things, and I would have cleared it up, and not for him to have this, just his opinion based off of the things that other people are saying. Mind you, random people, okay? These are people who don't know me personally or anything, so it just really kind of upset me in that sense. I'm gonna do my lips really quick just because I want to finish talking to you guys about this. I just used almond. I actually really love that shade, and I'm using the Say lip blur. This combo is just so good. And then on top of that, I top it off with the Makeup by Mario Bronze Glow. Really nice shine. All of that happens, mind you, I'm out of town. So I'm reading this just like, what the hell is going on? After I thought this was like a really good date that happened and everything. And this also ties into like me saying that I felt like I needed someone there for me, because I was going through so many losses at once, and I kind of anticipated my grandfather's loss. So it was just something that I was kind of dealing with like in real time. So it wasn't anything that like someone could have like prevented. Sorry guys, I just had to put my hair up because it was just like in the way. He says all that, whatever. He can feel however he wants to, like that's his choice. But obviously, I wish like he would have talked to me about it. I wish he just was a little bit more honest with me, so I can like tell my side of it, because that was not 100% true. This other person, I don't know what the context is, but he sends me a Reddit thread saying that I was like a failed sugar baby, that I got kicked out of like the Palisades home and everything. Mind you, the house burned down, which is so sad, but I feel like that's just so crazy. Like, I still cannot believe it's not there. Every time I drive by, I'm just like, hey. Sad. On that thread, I saw someone saying like, yeah, she's a salt baby and all this stuff. Why am I getting hate for dating an older person that's poor? Not necessarily poor, but just someone that wasn't really providing a whole lot for me. Like, shit, like, okay, see, so if I was with him, so you could look at it two ways. Okay, yeah, I was with him, he didn't have money, like, boo-hoo, whatever. But then again, it's like I was with him because I actually loved him at the time. What? Like, it was not like, oh, let me be with an older person, let me get as much as I can get. Like, I probably could have gotten more had I was more aggressive with it, and if I really wanted to, like, I could have. He can say, no, that's not possible, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I know exactly what it was. Okay, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. That was not true. I wasn't trying to, like, hustle this old man out of as much money as I could. Okay, I actually loved him. The relationship was great until it wasn't. I also saw something that said, like, oh, that I got kicked out of the Palisades home. I have proof that I wanted to move out before COVID happened. Like, it was February 25th, I think, that it was announced that the world was going to like shut down. I had talked to him. I don't think he remembers this. I mean, I don't know how great his memory is, but I had talked to him saying like, hey, like, why don't we take a break? Why don't I move out? We can still be together, like something along those lines. I can't recall obviously like 100%, but I have text messages that prove that. And I remember him telling me like, or not really him telling me anything, just avoiding the conversation, or just saying like, we should stay together. It's like not the time to be apart, whatever. And he would have been alone like all of COVID, okay? I don't know if that was him being afraid of being solo and like solitude and with the world shut down or whatever. I don't really know what his thought process. And this is stupid. Okay, we have been broken up for like 5 years. So this is like dumb, but it's like this, like things are just not true. It's not true. Okay? And I know that in my heart. I would say if it was, okay, did he tell me like, hey, it's time for us to like be apart, like I think you should move out? Yeah, he did. But I was the one who had already planned on moving out before he even told me. It wasn't like it was new news to me. I was already initiating a plan. I had moved a bunch of my stuff out in April, took it to storage. I had a storage unit I don't even think he knew about. I had a lot of my stuff there. And it's like it's just simply not true. I would say if it was, and it's not true. I'm not afraid, I'm not embarrassed. I don't care what you guys think of me. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. And it's just like I live my life for me, and it's just simply not true. And I even messaged my aunts that year. I said, I plan on moving out, before the end of the year, hopefully after things open back up. Let me just actually pull up the messages. I'll put some on the screen. I said in October 22nd, 2020, I said I want to move out after finals. And then this is August 23rd, that my ex was telling me he wanted to travel the world, he wanted to do X, Y, and Z, and I said, yeah. He said he'll move some of the stuff to storage, and I said I think I'm going to move to Long Beach next year, because I just did not even like Long Beach, just like anywhere. I did not want the same plans that he did. And I also said, this was, February 25th, 2020. I said it made me think he was going to break up with me, so I told him I wanted to move out, and that's when he acted shocked and asked if we could still be together. I would not put this in text message if like it wasn't true at the moment. Like I don't understand. I don't recall what the conversation was, but I just know that there were so many times that I was going to my mom crying and crying and crying, and I have to get out of this and X, Y, and Z, whatever. Like whatever. His character might not be the same to someone else, and if you get a better version of him, whoever's watching this, great. I'm glad. I hope so. But also, like, February 23rd, I said, I'll work hard on it to move out by April. This was before, I'm assuming that everything was like announced for the shutdown. And I said I have a month because they have to credit check and approve the application and all of that. And then I said I'm hoping to move in by April. Oh yeah, I already said that. And then February 23rd, I said I moved a lot of stuff out in January and I was going back and forth. And I said, I think I'm okay about it because I've cried so many times. I told him I'm ready to move out, and he said, I don't think so. Just telling me that we should stay together. And and then I'm also talking to my mom. I said, it's expensive, but I still want to move out on my own. Like, this is just like constant me constantly telling people in my life that like I've wanted to move out in the beginning of that year, and then everything just shut down. And then even like in the middle of the year, like during August, I had conversations about moving out and not wanting to be there with my aunt. This is not like, oh, he woke up one day and was like, get the fuck out of my house. Like, okay, it didn't happen like that. Like, I already knew. Okay, like what do you guys think this is? Like, how do you think that you know my life better than me? How do you think that, oh, I'm gonna email him and he's gonna tell me X, Y, and Z? Well, obviously he's not gonna say the whole story. Okay, obviously I will tell you both sides of the story. Also, there was like a comment like, oh, I was driving his Porsche, whatever. The only time that I've ever driven that Porsche was when I was driving back from San Diego and I had dropped him off for like a long range fishing trip. That was the only time. No other time that I took that car out. I don't know who the hell is like feeding weird ass information. Like, mind you, this relationship happened years ago. We should already be done and over with. Okay, I fell in love with someone else after him. Like, we have moved on. Okay, we have moved on with our lives, but you guys keep bringing things up like this, acting like you know the truth, acting like you know everything that went on. You don't. If there's anything else that you want me to clear up, more than happy to. I have all the receipts, I have all the messages, never deleted a single thing. Tell me what you want. It's that simple. So this guy sends me this thread, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, what do you want me to clear up? Like, what's the concern? Like, what's more concerning? That I dated someone that was broke? That I was with someone for love? Actually? That he happened to be a lot older? That you think I got kicked out of the house? That's not true. I have messages. Like, huh? Like, what do I do? What do I do? I would say that this is aging me, but like, I don't feel like I've aged. If anything, I look better than I did way back then. Also, Jenny's like a negative 1,000 out of okay, I read all the comments on this. Like, I don't care, you guys are not gonna hurt my feelings. Like I was just laughing. I did not take offense to anything, but the people who did say that I was ugly, I hate to tell you, I might not be the prettiest, okay, not gonna lie, I'm not the prettiest, I'm not a supermodel, but I'm not ugly, and that I know to be true. And that's not me being cocky or anything. Like, if you're telling me I'm not pretty, right? But then I have 10 people telling me that I am. What am I gonna believe? You? No. Simply just please do the math. I already know that's not true. I did make a comment like, oh, I don't feel like New York girls are pretty. Okay. Some of them, obviously, I'm not talking about the models. And if you feel insecure, if you just like walk out of the house, like, I just don't see any, like, I don't know. I just didn't see any 10 out of 10s. I think my friends that I have in New York are gorgeous. Okay. And I think they're beautiful. Like, I think they're so pretty. But like, okay, if I'm walking around New York, to me, if the majority of the people that I see I do not find attractive, me personally, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to have an opinion. Just like you can have an opinion. Jenny, I don't think you're pretty. You're entitled to an opinion. I'm entitled to an opinion. You can look at me and say, Jenny, I think you're the ugliest piece of shit that I've ever seen on earth. Okay, that's great. That's your opinion. Is it deemed to be true? No. Are all the things that I say are you gonna think that all of it is true? Like, no. If you're insecure when you walk out of the door, out of your apartment, that's your opinion. If you think they look prettier than you, that's your opinion. Okay? I can't change that. Okay? So, then move on. Jenny was scrambling to find a studio apartment. Okay, God forbid that they didn't have a one-bedroom apartment west facing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sue me. Sue me because the building didn't have that available. And I wanted to live close to my friends in downtown. I wanted to have a support system. I was not scrambling. Okay, did I move out of there as fast as I could? No, not really. It took me like 2 weeks. I was kind of like planning on it. And the thing is, I could have made his life so miserable. I could have been like, no, evict me. Evict me right now. Go to court. Go do X, Y, and Z. Get your paperwork together. And he would have done it. But I could have been there and made him uncomfortable. I'm not saying I should be praised or like, hey, you guys should give me some grace, give me a little bit of credit. But like, yes, you should. Okay, anyway, I loved my apartment. Was it small? Yeah. Did I want a one bedroom? Yeah. But I wasn't gonna take a fuck ass one bedroom facing the street. Spring Street? Are you kidding me? Spring Street, where you hear sirens on and on. No, like, please, no, don't tell me. I'm gonna add some Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my gosh, my base looks skin-like. It is like melting into my skin. Like, it looks so good. I usually put on like an under eye brightening powder, which I probably will do once this sets, but you guys know I still love the Charlotte Tilbury. I also really love MAC Studio Fix. This is in the shade NC30. It's like neutral cool, and I love this for under the eyes. It's a little bit more yellow than the airbrush press powder, but I do really love it. I think it's really great for full coverage touch-ups. It's just like amazing for that. I did purchase the Rode Pocket Blush. This is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but I think it is really cute, the shade. Actually, can I just tell you guys, I got this because I was going to depot it into here because I was running out of cream. Plan was to dig this out and then put this in here, but I was able to scrape up some from the sides and then I just put it in the center and pressed it. So I have quite a bit to use up left. I think the plan is to kind of depot this and put that in there because I didn't want to buy a whole new palette just for the cream, because look at how much of the blush powder I have. I love this shade. This is in the shade She's Blushing. Also, don't forget to comment for Shantakai. And yeah, like I said, I'll have it shipped from Saks. Like, this is just incredible. So good. Rode Pocket Blush. It's okay. Like, not my favorite, but it's okay. I'm gonna add a little bit more blush because I don't think I have blush blindness, but I love blush. But obviously, like, I wanted a high rise. I was somewhat limited with time. I feel like I could have taken a little bit more time, but I decided not to, just for like the sake of both of us, for both of our sanity. What other factors were there? I wanted a city view. I wanted something that I loved looking at night. I mean, I had the ocean view for quite some time, so it was nice to have something different in contrast to that. And I loved my apartment. It was nice, had gym, everything, like amenities, like, it was great. Aside from like all the stuff that started happening after like 2021, I would say, it was great. Did it start getting a little hectic? Yeah, especially after that Super Bowl, after we won the Super Bowl. That was kind of crazy, but whatever. All in all, I loved it. Like, I have no complaints. So what? Oh, Jenny lives in a shoebox. If you live in New York, you do too. Maybe you live with a flex wall. Like, who am I to judge? Like, I mean, I'm just saying this because like these are just all the things that are like coming to mind. But yeah, when that was sent to me, I was like kind of taken aback. I was just like, whoa, you went to the extremes to like Google me. It's like, I'm not online. Like, I'm not online. I have not been in the last year. Oh my gosh. And like people are still saying things. I get the concern, whatever. Like, I get it. It's fine. How's it going with dating and Legree? I love Legree, obviously. Legree is my number one favorite workout. I feel like I started getting a little bit fatigued though because I just got tired of it, and a lot of the moves are really repetitive. I hate doing 3 lunges in a row. Like, that is just not for me. That really pisses me off. Like, if you're gonna do a back lunge, or like, no, let's say you're gonna do runner's lunge, then you're gonna do a 5th lunge, and then you're gonna make me go into a jail immediately. Jail. Okay, I'm not here for that. No. We need to do like a sideline leg press. We need to do sideline with strap, something like pulses, something else like sideline leg sweeps, something like that. Do not don't you dare do 3 lunges in a row. I feel like overall my health is pretty good. It's just like the back pain that I feel from the accident that I had a couple years ago. That has kind of been, that comes and goes pretty often actually. So curious to see how it's going to be like when I sit down and edit this. But I do sit with the heating pad, so that kind of helps my back a little bit. And also it has like a massage setting on it, and I have Theragun, so that's been really good. A lot of things that I've needed like to assist in my back pain. But overall, I feel like I can manage, and my workouts have been really helping. Lagree really helps with my back as well. And also, what else? I wanted to try to get the vibrating plate because I heard that a lot of people who had that, actually their back pain kind of went away when they started using that. I can't tell if mine will go away, but I do want to try it out if it's something that will help it. I feel like overall I've been really healthy. I'm trying to get back down to 130. I was 130 in the summer when I was really focused on my health and everything, but I kind of gained a little bit of weight. Just didn't feel confident in a couple workouts that I was doing, and so I would have to take frequent breaks, especially in Lagree. I do take quite a bit modifications and breaks with that. So yeah, it's just adapting to my new normal, I guess, which really sucks because it's like, how do you injure someone to that level, but then you're able to just live your life like normal? Like, I don't understand. But let me go ahead and put on my dress. I actually love this dress. I got it what I thought was a sale. Let me go ahead and grab it really quick. You guys, how cute is this? I love the frills. You guys know I love dresses. I just love wearing dresses. They're just my favorite. And I wore this a couple times and I love it. The dress is from Alice and Olivia. I feel like it looks way better on, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it on for you guys. But look at the bottom. Like, the embroidered detail is so gorgeous. I don't know if this is done like with a machine or by hand, but regardless, I love it. They also have a white color, and I really want that one, but they have not brought back my size for it. I'm a size 4 in this one. It runs small as well, so I just have to say that. And also, and I'm not saying that because like, oh, I think I'm a size 2 or whatever. In dresses, I am a size 2 just because like my top and bust and everything generally fits in a size 2. Sometimes my bust might be a little bit bigger for certain tops, but for my waist and everything, like a size 2 is generally what works for me if it kind of flares out like this. But if it kind of tapers into where your hips are, then I do have to take that measurement into account, so that will result in a size 4, and then I'll have to get something cinched in with like my tailors or something. So that's that. But how beautiful is this dress? So pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on for you guys to see. That is what I have to say. Okay, let's try on the dress. I cannot wait to show you guys. And I was using my mic, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. The way that this dress fits, it's so cute, and it just like fits perfectly. It makes my legs look super slim, and I'm wearing the Row heels. I'm wearing my Dior bag. I love the sleeves. It makes it look super feminine. Of course, maybe not with my Apple Watch. This is the full look. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. And I love that like it doesn't accentuate my bum, because I feel like my bum is, I mean, I have a nice bum, okay, it's like round and perky, but I just feel like it's like so much more sexualizing like when dresses emphasize that, and I don't love that. So I love dresses like these. They're just like perfect. Love it. And I hope you guys love it as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the get ready with me and everything, and I missed you guys so much. I hope that I can be back, and hopefully we can have a couple more get ready with me's. They're just so much fun for me, and I love chatting with you guys. As long as I have something to talk about, I will keep talking. So yeah, and then this is also how long my hair is. It's a little bit longer than that because it's obviously curled, but like this dress is just so gorge. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!